Hey boys, welcome back to some more Cricket 24 My Player career mode, and we're going to be taking on the Blues in this this Sheffield Shield matchup. So I feel like, yes, I was trying to think. Then we have versus New South Wales once. I do remember specifically facing Mitchell Starc. I'm pretty sure that was a bit ago, wasn't it? I talked about it actually in the last video that we versed a couple of teams quite often, and then yeah, the Blues in other career modes I feel like we verse the Blues in every second game, but whatever reason the fixtures have lined up this way. But once again, have we versed the I don't know. Regardless, it doesn't matter. We're going to be taking on Mitchell Starc, so I mean it's good that you know, a few of the international level players are back playing some Sheffield Shield, which is fantastic to see. And we're in a spot of bother. 3 for 21. Myself and the youngster Clayton at the crease. So this could be tricky. Oh my god. I thought for a second we were out of our crease when that hit the stumps. I was gonna lose it. I was gonna absolutely lose it, but thankfully not to be. And it looks like a bit of a green top for sure. It does look fairly greenish. It looks very similar to the pitch that's not being in use on the left, just slightly lighter, I guess, which is, you know, yeah, I mean it looks very flat. So bit of swing, maybe a bit of seam movement early, but if we can just survive this new ball onslaught, we hopefully can put the pressure back on. But Starkey there, he gave us a loosener, but unfortunately they did have a fairly stacked field on the leg side, which I wasn't quite expecting. We do sneak a single there to Stark, who is back over the wicket, which I was probably preferring him around the wicket, but over the wicket, I mean, both very dangerous. As Chris Green into the attack nice and early. Got to say, I'm not a massive fan of Chris Green. I don't really know what everyone sees in Chris Green. I know he's for some reason in the shorter formats, especially like Big Bash, they continuously talk him up as being like one of the better T20 players in Australia, and I just keep thinking to myself, what does he do? Funnily enough, he did actually have a good innings the last time he batted for the Thunder, but I don't know. I've just never been a fan. I don't know. I can understand people like him, I guess, but personally, not a massive fan of Chris Green. As Starkey there digs one in a bit shorter. It's quick, and we spurted off the inside edge for a couple. It looks like actually there is some rain about, which is good to see actually. I feel like, yeah, in the last cricket game, as soon as there would be rain, like there wasn't, I'm pretty sure, as that's a booming cover drive, there was a little bit of swing. 150 clicks, 150.7 Ks. It was quick, but it was honestly right in the slot. It swung in perfectly onto the blade that time, and yeah, Mitchell Starc is not going to be happy about that one. So probably don't expect too many more half volleys from the big man, as he does dish up another half volley. Well, not quite a half volley, but full enough to drive for a single. But yeah, I'm pretty sure in the last game, as soon as it would be you wouldn't see the rain. So it's good to see it in this. It's not ideal, but it's pretty good nonetheless. As Chris Green again, he's coming. It's a weird angle, right arm bowling to right arm batsman. He's coming around the wicket, which is awfully strange, as they go for a big appeal. What the hell is he given that? What? That is surely outside the line of leg stump. Surely that pitched outside the line of leg stump, and I mean, honestly, it looks like we might have hit it first. He's given it pretty quick, so we're gone for 9. I guess that's what we get for talking shit of Chris Green, but oh, come on, bro. Really? There is no way. There is no way. Oh, I honestly didn't think that was out at, like, I was not concerned in the slightest. I mean, I guess we were standing a bit over, but yeah, we probably hit it first. Unless it's clipped. No, it didn't clip the top of the pad, so I feel like we got dudded twice there. I think that's a pretty rough decision on the pitching wise, and then also I think we got some bat on it before it actually hit the pad. So bit of a rough one, unfortunately, and not a good batting performance by our boys. Which, I mean, tough conditions, green pitch. There was rain about as well, so we're in a spot of bother. Unfortunately, I mean, it still looks. I think there's still a bit of spots around, but probably a better time to bat right now, even though it's probably still pretty early on here. We need to. I mean, at this rate, we just need to pick up wickets. We really need to get into this Blues lineup nice and early, and I guess put the pressure back on them, because they, well, all of a sudden they're going to lead by quite a margin. We're into our 7th over, none for 30, so we've gone for a few runs as well. Lead of 65. Hackney and Enrique's doing the business at the moment. As this one is flicked up, it's a wicket. Oh, that is a big breakthrough right there. You don't need to put the finger up. We know that's out. It's a clear court. I think it was a leading edge. You just try to flick it away. I didn't think it was going to carry, but the fielder, surprisingly, has done a sensational job. I think it was Steckety, the big man, diving forward, catching a ripper. So that's got into our bowling innings nicely. Just, I mean, didn't really, maybe went away slightly off the pitch there, caught the leading edge, and the seam was actually perfectly upright as it was going through the air then. So good catch from Steckety, and the new man Jason Sanger is at the crease. So, I mean, that's the wicket we needed. First ball from Sanger, back of a length, and he's just gone smack down the ground. That's not how we wanted to start, but that's okay. Just a couple of runs there. Well, we come back into the fray. What are they, 4 for plenty? This is turning into. I mean, we've gone very well. We're into our 17th over, 1 for 66. I mean, we've tried hard. Oh, there we go. That's another decent grab there. That's like a 4th or, yeah, white slip. Just a good length delivery. Jilks has tried to play a booming drive, and Street has taken a one-handed pluck. I don't know why they keep trying to throw the ball. You've caught it. Celebrate, bro. That's nice. Nice to get a wicket. Another wicket, I should say, because, 1 for 66 doesn't look great on the figures, but getting that second breakthrough, it's just nice. It's very nice to see. We're in all sorts though. We've sort of had it most of our own way in this first class debut season for sure. We've been very dominant as a team, but this is the first game where we're in dire straits. They lead by plenty with plenty of wickets in hand. They lead of over 200. So this is. All we can. I mean, we don't want to think too far ahead, because that's how we need to get the wickets first. Oh my god, that is. Hayden Kerr. We'll take it. That's a grab and a half. It was that Street again. No, it's fucking Bartlett. That is unbelievable. We've been dogged enough in our career mode with bad luck. This is a bit of comeuppance. That is whipped away powerfully. We have a man in there, I guess, for just like not for that. That is not the honestly, that would have almost carried to the man that was behind him on the boundary. So another good wicket. We've gone for the big full Yorker. Starkey, he went across the stumps. I thought for a second we're in with a sniff for a bold first ball, but he's whipped it away for 4. That would have been a nice little wicket to get against Stark, but probably a little bit full on that account. But that catch was so funny. I guess it's karma for our dismissal. I think was still bullshit. Not to keep carrying on about that, but I think we were pretty unlucky in that front, and it looks like they have declared, so we don't get them all out. We are going to trail by plenty. We went off to a decent little start, 3 for 98. As you can see, we picked up 3 wickets. bowled plenty of overs. I mean, it's probably the most overs we bowled in a first-class game in quite a while. And, I mean, we toiled away. Probably not our best bowling performance, but we'll take the 3 wickets without doubt. As Semi Haslett, he's counter-attacking. You like to see it. You like to see it from the youngster. Haslett is going up and over the cover region. I don't know, maybe us coming to the crease just filled him with a bit of confidence, because he wasn't going gangbusters. He was like 26 off 64, so he wasn't going crazy. And then all of a sudden we come to the crease and he plays this incredible shot over the covers. So if we, me and him can just put on a bit of a partnership. No, we do not need a run out. I thought there was a second, but Haslett was very slow in and out, so do not risk a run out. That is not what we need, as Benny Dwarcius is gonna steam in now. I don't think we versed him or faced him in the first dig, so we need to. I mean, this is one of those. It's one of those games where just, oh my god, what are you going upstairs for? If we are out of our crease, okay, no. Why are you even looking at that, bro? You're freaking me out. Freaking me out, dude. But we just have to knock these off in increments. Try to just take it sort of one little milestone at a time. Still trailed by over 150. We want to get that down to under 100, and then trying to knock it off. And I mean, just see what we can do. I mean, the pitch looks like it did in our first innings. Probably not too much time has elapsed. I guess they batted for a while, so probably a bit of time has. But yeah, the pitch still looks good, I guess. I mean, they made it look very nice. For whatever reason, that first morning, it was an absolute nightmare to bat on. Again, there was rain. Like when we were out to bat, it was legit raining. So yeah, tough conditions, and we did not handle it well. Although, again, to bring it up, I think we were dudded with our LB. I think our LB was a bit of BS, but just working it in here, 1 off 6. No need to panic at all. The scoring rate is not. I mean, we want to tick the score over, as this time we do. There's plenty of space out there. It's a pretty risk-free shot unless we really shank it. Just going up and over square leg. An easy boundary on that account, but unless no real score pressure, we do want to tick it over. You don't want to get bogged down in situations like this. You want to be productive and proactive, really, as that's a good shot as well. Chris Green, our nemesis, comes into the fray once again. He's not going round the wicket, which again, he was round the wicket as a right arm bowler bowling to a right hand batter, and he gets a goddamn LB from outside. I still can't get over that. Oh man, I still can't get over that decision. But he's coming over the wicket, which makes a lot more sense, and hopefully we can take a little bit of business against him. There's this one. Oh my goodness, the behind the back throws. Like, I feel like the fielding is pretty decent now. I think they've balanced it okay. It's definitely not as bad. Like, it's gone through a few changes, obviously, as that's a good punch there off the back foot. But it's gone through a few changes. Obviously, when the game first came out, the fielding was pretty. How was it when it first came out? I think it was pretty atrocious, right? From memory. And then they definitely updated it a few times. It got to a point where the fielding was way too overpowered. Like, the direct hits from the boundary every throw. I feel like the animation for the throws are a lot better, and the direct hits aren't as. They're still very common, but they're not as bad as they were. The only real issue with the fielding now, I think, is when they chase the ball down like this, and they pick it up and just like throw it in one motion behind, like it'll throw it forward facing the boundary, and it'll just go to the stumps, and it's like. It's way quicker than it should be. The only real glaring issue with the fielding animation. Other than that, it is what it is. It's gonna have its hiccups. It's gonna have its good moments. But overall, it's pretty okay now. I'm not too displeased with it. But myself and Haslett doing a good job. We have got that deficit under 150 now, which is a good little milestone. Still a lot of work to do. don't get it twisted. Benny Dwarshuis coming around the wicket like Starkey did. As this one is full, punched away there. Not. Ooh. See, that's good fielding. I like the animation of the pick up and throw now. It does look very nice. As the short ball, again, we're getting a little bit frisky with the running for sure. They're clamping us. They are clamping us. Unfortunately, Hazlitt has departed. So myself and Sexton, we found ourselves in this position in the first innings. Unfortunately, that partnership did not last very long. So I do like that as well. They have added that the batters duck when the ball comes in from the from the fielder, which is good, because it still happens, but it's always very funny when they throw it and the ball just hits the batter. But they have added a little bit of movement after the fact, as that's a good shot. That's a very, very good shot on drive for 4, finding a bit of timing now. We haven't. Again, we're playing very within ourselves, 18 off 29, not looking to do anything risky. Just playing the ball on its merits. A bad ball, we're trying to put away, and that's not a bad ball. That's a very good shot. A bit short, a bit wide, I guess is the only critique against the bowler, but we just laid back, placed it beautifully through that vacant gap, and all of a sudden, they put a man back there to stop the boundary. It's a little reactive, I would say, from the captain, but that's fine. As again, he's gone. Again, not a bad ball from Tremaine, but Tremaine, out of all the bowlers, I feel like he is one guy that we could potentially target, and that's a good shot. That is not a half volley by any means. That's on the up. We have punched it again past mid-on for a third boundary on the trot. So moving our way up, 26 off 32 now. Looking better, but again, we want to rein ourselves. We don't want to get too carried away with the boundaries, because Sexton and myself, we got to try and get this deficit under 100. That's the first major milestone, I guess, and then knocking it off is the main one. As Mitchell Stark comes back in, the short ball, we played it. That is gone. It's not. Tremaine. He's plucked it out of the air. I thought that was 6 for all money. The pace is Stark. We rocked back. I thought we hit it pretty well. I didn't want it as fine as it went, but I guess the pace of it got onto us, and it went finer than expected. And I thought it was in the stands, but Chris Tremaine, he just plucks it out of the air, and that is a big wicket for the Blues. And it's not going to be enough. We did okay to actually get past the score, and then if a couple of wickets for our boys, Steckity and Nisa get a couple and one respectively. So we put a little bit of fight into it. Dude, that wicket, man. It's one of those games. We bowled pretty well. We got 3 wickets. Batted, not great. A bit unfortunate in the first innings. Second innings, again, a bit unfortunate. But, this is a short ball. You can get out like that, and that's the game. So, Blues win pretty comfortably. Hopefully, you guys are enjoying the series. Make sure to like and comment, and I'll see you in the next one.